When we did the first studies of short course chemotherapy, as it came to be known in East Africa, we did them under very tightly controlled conditions. Although it wasn't necessary to keep the patients in hospital, we kept them in hospital for the duration of their 6 months treatment in order to be really sure they'd taken it. So at the end of the day, if treatment failed, it wasn't because the patients hadn't taken their treatment. When we showed that those treatments worked, we were in the position to be able to go into settings where perhaps it was less likely that patients would always be taking their treatment as thoroughly and as carefully as they might do. And the most interesting of those studies was one we conducted in Algeria. In fact, it was in the Algerian Sahara. We had an interesting population. It was a mixed population of people who were living in the towns, but also an equal number of patients, in fact, who were nomads, who were in fact moving around the desert with their flocks of sheep or goats, and also picking dates at the season of the dates. Now, a lot of these patients had TB, and quite bad TB as well, and this was going to be a real test of the regimen. The patients in that study were randomized to a standard longer regimen or a 6-month short regimen. And remarkably, for the nomads, the results were just as good as those patients who were settled patients who were living in fact in a particular town and who stayed there, as the nomads who were moving around and had to collect their drugs at different places and had nobody to really supervise the taking of their treatment. This was an exciting development and meant that really this treatment could be used in a variety of settings beyond the rather tightly controlled setting that we had originally used when we started the studies.